Hello Virgo and welcome to Coleman Tarot. My name is H.E. Coleman and this is going to be your reading for the month of July. Here we go. I hope you guys are having a great summer. Let's see what's going to be up for Virgo. I'm going to shuffle 3 times. It's funny how many times I shuffle and then I end up with the same cards all the time. For different signs, I end up getting the same. Sometimes we get the same cards over and over. Here we go. That's going to be the one. Okay, Virgo, what do you got? We have the Two of Wands. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. Then you have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Then you have the World, yay. Then you have the Ten of Cups, awesome. Then you have, as your obstacle, we have the Queen of Cups. As your outcome, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, so you have 2 reverse cards and the rest are all like this. All right, first we're starting off with the Two of Wands. Okay, the Two of Wands is about making a choice. And they're both great choices. They're both awesome. It's just that you have to make a choice because otherwise you're going to be stuck in limbo. So you have 2 great options and you just need to pick one. Once you pick one, then you can really focus on that, and you can't, your energies are going to, if you divide them between these 2 things, then it's not going to be as successful as if you just focus on one at a time. Okay? I know sometimes I say balance, but this one here is about making a choice. Okay, over here you have the Two of Swords, and this is about a stalemate card. This is about it can be also about this where you have a stalemate because you're not making a choice, but it can also be about the fact that if it's a fight between 2 people, that she doesn't want to cut him, he doesn't want to cut her. They both, as long as they're fighting, they're not going to win. It's one of those situations where nobody wins, and the best thing to do is to just agree to disagree and stop the fighting, and because no one's going to win. And it doesn't necessarily even have to be about a fight between 2 people. It doesn't even have to be about a couple, although this is what it looks like on the card. It can also, as I said before, be about this thing where you have to make a choice, okay? Where if you're not making a choice, nothing happens, okay? Over here you have the Three of Pentacles, and this is about doing a really good job. So again, once you make a choice and you start and you begin on something, you're going to be doing a really good job. The Three of Pentacles is about doing such a great job that other people notice, and they say, hey, what are you doing? What are you making? What are you accomplishing over there? And they start to notice what you're doing, okay? In the middle of your month, you have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is about making choices again. And this is about somebody who has a lot of choices. And when it's in reverse like this, it's usually saying that you've made your choice. You've made your choice and you know now what you want to do. This can also be in reverse for some of you because you're not making the choice and you're just again hanging around in limbo, because the Hanged Man is a guy who's upside down and nothing's happening because he's just in limbo. Okay, so he's just hanging around waiting for the decision to be made. But for some of you, it's in reverse because it means that you've actually made the decision and now you don't have to. Either way, you're not really thinking about the options. You're not going over all the options in your mind. You're either ignoring the options and saying, I'm not going to make a decision, or you've made your decision and you don't need to think about the options, okay? Because you're not thinking about all the different 7 things that the guy has here to think about. You're saying either you're thinking about none of them, or you've chosen one and you don't need to think about the rest, okay? Over here you have the World, covering the nipples there, but some people get really offended by that, okay? But she feels like she has the world. She feels really happy, really excited. And she's saying, you know, like all of the world, anything I need is inside of me. Okay. She doesn't need a fancy car. She doesn't need a fancy house. She's just saying, I am the world. I create my world. And that's why I love this card so much, because, and I also like the fact that she's green. I just love that, you know, like the alien type thing. But I love the fact that she says, I am the world. Because usually when the world card is like you're getting stuff, or you see a picture of the world or whatever. But this one, she is the world. And I really like that. Okay. And you'll see, like, these guys look very similar too. These guys look very similar where they're just sitting there in the forest. Okay. So maybe that's like one of the things that would make you feel like you have the world, to just get out in the forest, whether it's daytime for her or nighttime for him, and just like look at the stars and see, you know, that might help you make your decision. Okay, over here you have the 10 of Cups, and this is about feeling very fulfilled and very happy. She has her big pot of life there, and she's putting in all of the ingredients that she wants in her pot. She's putting in all the stuff she wants. She's not putting anything she doesn't want. And that to me symbolizes somebody who's in control of their life, because the happiness she has, the pot that she has is hers, and she's putting in what she wants. And she has the wisdom and experience of age to say, I know what I want. I know what I want in there, and I know what I don't want. Okay? So that's great. And here you have, like at the beginning, you have these young little fairies flitting around saying, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want. And here you have the teenager going, okay, I made my decision. And then here you have her saying, okay, this is what I'm putting in. This is what I'm actually doing it now. And it doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man. It's the same thing. It's still your pot. You still have to decide what you want to be in your life and what you don't. Okay, now over here, this is your obstacle. It is the Queen of Cups. Okay, and the Queen of Cups is about being brave enough to tell somebody how you feel, and it's also about being brave enough to put your work out there. If you're going to create something, you put it out in the world to be judged. That's why she's very brave, because you're exposing your emotions and you're exposing your creations to the world to be judged. Okay, so she's very brave, and that's your obstacle. Your obstacle is that you are not telling people necessarily how you feel or what you want. And I think you're going to need to do that. That might be part of the decision-making process, is that you want to decide, but you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. With this one right here, you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. You're afraid that people might not agree with you. You're afraid that people might not like your work. So you're going to have to put yourself out there. You're going to have to tell people, okay, I've made a decision. This is how I feel. This is what I like. This is my stuff. This is me. This is what I created. This is the relationship I want. And just tell people, like, this is me. Okay, just take it or leave it. And it's going to go really well because you've got the world here. So you're going to really feel like once you're exposed like this, once you are showing people the real you, I think you're going to feel so much better. Okay, and then over here we have the Queen of Wands. This is your outcome. The Queen of Wands in reverse. Now the Queen of Wands is very confident. She's like the life of the party. She says, hey everybody, it's me. I'm the Queen of Wands and I'm here to party. And she's very confident. She's like, I think she's so confident her hair's on fire. She's just like really saying, this is me. Okay, and this is in reverse. So that's telling me that you are going to come out of your shell a little bit. You are going to tell people who you are a little bit. You are going to stand up and be seen a little bit, but you can do more. You can be like this if you choose to be, okay? You can be like, hey, it's me, everybody. Or you can be like, hey, like, look up, guys, I'm over here. I'm over here, okay? I'm here. And then hide behind the bushes or something. But you're going to come out of your shell a little bit. You can come out all the way and say, this is all the stuff that I like. Or you can just tell a couple of your friends, this is my artwork, or this is my, like, this is the paint job I put in my car, or this is whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, this is you having confidence, but it's in reverse, so it's just starting out to have confidence. You're just kind of putting your stuff out there. You're brave enough. I think this is your obstacle, not being brave enough to put your stuff out there or to put your feelings out there. But I think you're going to overcome that because you have this in reverse. So you have a little bit of confidence peeking out. And I hope by the end of the month it's like this, where you just say, this is it. This is how I want to dress. This is who I want to be with. This is the stuff that I'm doing. This is the stuff that I'm, like that I'm creating. This is the sock puppet that I made. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what your thing is, but whatever it is, be confident. I think it's going to really make you happy because you've got the world here and you've got your pot here. I think you're really starting to build a really good life for yourself. So don't be afraid to tell people what you're doing. Okay. These are things that are hidden from you. You've got the Hermit, which is great because this is about you spending some time by yourself, figuring out what's important, who's important, what your goals are, and whether or not you're going to let your fear of other people judging you stand in your way of what you want, okay? The other one that you have is the Temperance card. This is about working really hard, being organized, which we're not always that way, but this month you will be. Being organized, being disciplined, okay? Self-disciplined. And that means really going after your goals. Really, this is the month to go after something that you really care about because you've got doing a good job, and you've got like creating a life for yourself, and you've got the organization card, and you've got the really thinking things through card. And the last card that you have hidden from you is the Eight of Pentacles, which is about becoming masterful at whatever it is that you're doing. becoming good at it, okay? This one here is having people notice that you're doing a good job, and this one here is going from like an intern to like a skilled position. So this could be about a promotion, but mostly it's about getting better at whatever it is that you do. Getting better at it. And don't be afraid to show people that you're getting better at it. Don't be afraid to tell people that you're getting better at it. And don't be afraid to have confidence in what you're doing, because you are getting better at it. Okay, don't be afraid to be confident and share what it is that you're doing with other people. Okay, so I'm going to leave this up because I know it's supposed to be like this, but I'm going to be confident that you're going to be confident. Okay, be confident in whatever it is that you do, because I mean, like, at the end of the day, who cares if whatever you do, just be proud of it. Like, whatever you're good at, whatever you think that you know, that you're good at. Now, here is your fate card. It says jealousy leads to downfall. So don't be jealous of other people. And if other people are jealous of you, don't let it get to you, because that could be causing a downfall. That could cause an embarrassment, or, you know, like you might say later, oh, why was I so jealous of so-and-so? Because sometimes people are jealous of somebody and they say, oh, I wish I had that life, or I wish I had her hair, or I wish I had this or that. I wish I had his car, or whatever. And then later on you find out like that person has other problems that you don't want. So don't be jealous of anybody else if you can help it, because just remember, like, everyone who looks like they have such a perfect life, no one really does. No one has a perfect, great time all the time. So try not to. If you feel a little bit jealous of someone, try not to give in to that, because that would lead to, it says here, that would lead to downfall. And it might be somebody else who's jealous of you. Okay? So don't let that eat away your confidence if somebody else is jealous of you. Now, here we go. Jealousy of someone else will never fit into your perfect recipe for life. Jealousy is not something that you want to have. And don't let it ruin your relationships either. Don't let it like eat away at your relationship, because that's going to cause a downfall. Now, here is your spiritual card. It says victory and success. Yay! So don't waste any time being jealous of somebody else. Focus on what it is that you want and go after it. It says victory and success, okay? So do not have this as an obstacle. Do not be afraid to tell people how you feel. Do not be afraid to tell people what you care about. And remember that it's really important this month that you have confidence in whatever it is that you're doing, because you have victory and success, and you have the world, and you have fulfillment, and you have people noticing that you're doing a good job. So be confident, okay? Have a great month.